All right, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome to another weekly market outlook. Today is September 22nd, 2024, and let's get right into it. So, I know it's been a while since I've posted a video, but it is because I haven't taken any any trades this week, and this whole month in general, to be honest. It's been a really interesting month so far. I haven't really had any models present itself to me to where I'm, confident and I have that conviction to take the trade. But yeah, let's just get into the weekly market outlook and where will prices, head for next week. So, if you guys have watched, some of my weekly market outlooks, I always start on the dollar, and I'm always going to be on the higher time frame here. So, our monthly objective here on the dollar has been met. We did take out the previous month's low, which we were anticipating for prices to take. So we took out previous month's low, and now we are trading within. We are still trading within this monthly fair value gap right now, and for us to disrespect this monthly fair value gap, we have to have a candle a monthly candle closure below this fair value gap. But as long as we're still trading within this fair value gap, this monthly BISI, I wouldn't really push for the lower prices. So, like I said, we have completed the monthly objective last week on FOMC. So now, based on the weekly candle and based on the daily candle, I don't really have much of a bias coming into next week on the dollar. I know as traders, you're probably wondering, like, what the heck, he doesn't have a narrative or a bias. If you don't have a bias, there is a very, very easy and simple answer to that. You don't trade at all. You wait for more structure. So once we tend to complete a larger higher time frame objective, we tend to go into consolidation, or we get some sort of retracement. So what I am anticipating here is, like I said, unless we get clear displacement through previous week's low or previous month's low, then I wouldn't right now. I would just sit on the sidelines on the dollar and kind of just wait for intraday models. So I wouldn't really be trading based on the higher time frame models here on the dollar. It's kind of iffy to me because, like I said, we have already completed the monthly objective, and after we complete the monthly objective, I don't really have anything else to go off of. Like I said, we're still trading in that monthly BISI, so it depends on how we close here on the monthly time frame. But if we trade within the previous monthly candle's low, so this low right here, if we close above that low, then I actually could see us creating a monthly fair value gap. And depending on how we treat that monthly fair value gap, so like if we trade into that monthly fair value gap and show willingness to go lower on the weekly and daily time frame, then I would suggest lower prices. But as of right now, on the dollar, I am going to sit on the sidelines and wait for more price structure. Like I said, after high time frame objective has been met, I would suggest sit on the sidelines for more structure. So Dixie, I'm not really too sure. And going to the indices here, NQ. So NQ, we actually did expand higher here last week. We kind of consolidated majority of Monday and Tuesdays and a, a little bit of Wednesday's price action as well, until we got FOMC, of course. But yeah, we consolidated majority of the beginning of last week, and we continue to show respect to this daily BISI here. So this daily BISI was going to we had to show respect to it if we were going to continue higher and attack previous month's high, which we did. However, the thing that I'm a little bit hesitant on to want to see higher prices here on the indices next week is that we don't have displacement on the daily time frame or anything like that. We don't have much displacement. And coming into this week, if we get an immediate rebalance and we don't expand quickly away from that weekly rebalance, then there's going to be some funny business going on here. Because I'll show you guys what the ES charts look like, but take a look at how far behind NQ is compared to ES. So ES has already taken out this relative swing high. So ES has already made new all-time highs. However, on NQ, we still have 1,200 points to move here this upcoming week or upcoming 2 weeks to complete or to catch up with the ES. Am I anticipating that? Not really, because we don't have displacement. Like, that's the thing. We don't have displacement. We need to show displacement on the lower time frames to help, drive prices higher. And on the daily time frame, we don't have that displacement away from the daily fair value gap. So which suggests to me that we might actually retrace back inside this daily fair value gap. So that's just something to keep in mind. For me here this week, I did mark out the previous week's low and previous week's high, but the one thing I'm hesitant on, like I said before, is we don't have displacement on the daily time frame here. Like, we don't have a fair value gap that would help prices trade higher and attack previous week's high and quite possibly previous month's high. Yeah. And like I said, based on the monthly candle, so based on this candle right here, based on the previous monthly candle, we can anticipate for that monthly high to be taken, but we don't have any lower time frame PD arrays that would help prices drive higher to attack previous month's high. I mean, we had this daily fair value gap here, but we didn't necessarily get that displacement. So coming into next week, I would trade intraday models and be very hesitant on, not hesitant, but more aware of what prices really wants to do. Because like I said, ES, notice how ES has already taken out all-time highs. That's a really large SMT. And important highs and important lows always form with SMT. That's one thing that you should always note, is that there's always going to be some sort of SMT at a important swing high or low. So there is a large higher time frame SMT right now. What else do I want to go here with this? Let's see. So dollar, we complete the monthly objective. Yeah, trade intraday models on Dixie. NQ. Yeah, keep in mind, ES has already taken out the all-time highs while NQ did. Like I said, larger SMT right here. Larger, higher time frame SMT. Trading intraday models NQ this upcoming week, and ES, same thing. Trading lower time frame models. One thing that I would recommend you guys having on the chart here is previous week's high. If we are bullish, right, we shouldn't retrace all the way back and have an immediate rebalance, unless we get that immediate rebalance and get a daily candle, a bullish daily candle. That would suggest that we had a reaction to the immediate rebalance. However, if we're bullish, prices shouldn't retrace all the way back to this weekly immediate rebalance. Same thing on NQ. We shouldn't retrace all the way back inside this weekly immediate balance if we're bullish. So I want to see prices just continue to drive higher if we're bullish. And I think that's gonna wrap it up for the video. Yeah, interesting week this upcoming week. I would suggest to sit on the sidelines, but yeah, I mean, everybody's model is their own model. I can't influence that. But yeah, it's just keep in mind that, like I said, we are in a higher time frame SMT right now. The dollar just completed its monthly objective, so waiting for more price structure and being in the being in the markets whenever prices are in high quality conditions, that's where you want to be trading, not in conditions where there's SMT, fair value gaps are failing to hold, and it's just, just really choppy price action. Like, we've had pretty choppy price action this past week. Like Monday, Tuesday, we basically consolidated morning, New York AM session and New York PM session, and then Wednesday FOMC, ugliest FOMC by far I've seen. So yeah, interesting. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the video, and until next time, peace out. Skadoosh.